Hey guys, it's Lara. So it's Friday, which means it's weigh-in day. And yeah, I'm a little bit irritated because I just recorded my video on my friggin' phone. And I don't know, anybody out there who has iPhone, let me know if you have this problem because I don't feel like making an appointment at the stupid Apple store. But what it likes to do is, and it just started like a few days ago, and this is a 4S, and it's not that old, like I just got it, I don't know when I got it, but it's not that, like the 4S hasn't even been out for that long, but every once in a while, the like sound on it'll just go, so like, when you're typing and stuff, it makes the key sounds or whatever, and, I'll just be in like the middle of typing, here let me see if it'll do it. For you guys, like, okay. See? And then it stops. There's no sound, and I'm still typing, and then it'll just randomly usually come back at some point too. And when the sound cuts out, I have no sound whatsoever on my phone. If I go to watch YouTube video, there's no sound. There's no ringer. It'll just vibrate like, here, I'll show you guys. See, when I press the ringer volume button, see, normally below there, there's, see, now it's there, but now it's gone. Like, yeah, and I can't watch YouTube videos, I can't listen to music, like, no sound from my phone whatsoever, and it just comes and goes like that. And so, I'm like, whatever, like, it's so annoying. So anyways, I just recorded my weigh-in video on my phone, and I guess when the sound cuts out, it doesn't record sound either. So there's like all these blank spots where there's no sound on my video, so I have to redo it. So here I am. It's been an early morning for me. It's 6:30 right now, and I've already showered, done my makeup, recorded a, I don't know, 12-minute video or something, and then went to upload it onto my computer to edit it. And now here I am recording another video. Yeah, I was up at 20 to 5 this morning because my husband had to be at work at 6 this morning. So, and I was get up with him. So anyways, I just want to show you guys my little mug. Elton John. Yeah, my mom and I are going to see him solo, just him without his band, next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, in very small arenas. He's not even playing in Calgary, he's playing in smaller cities nearby here. So, so that's really exciting. But anyways, so, okay, so weigh-in day. Woo, okay, how was my week? My week was good. I know that I said I wanted to have a perfect week with no cheats, and unfortunately, like no junk foods or whatever. Unfortunately, I had a couple junky things on the weekend. I had a small Slurpee on Saturday night, and a little bag of mini eggs on Sunday. But I tracked those things, I counted for them. I didn't use any of my weekly points, so yeah, I don't know. I still did really, really good. I kicked ass this week. I kicked ass. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Because I didn't use, this is I think the first week since I've been doing Weight Watchers that I didn't use any of my weekly Weight Watcher points. Calorie wise, even like on MyFitnessPal, I had a deficit of calories every single day, like including my exercise calories. So yeah, I kicked friggin' butt this week. I'm pretty excited about it. So I weighed in this morning at 168.6. Let me just double check that. So I don't remember if it was 168.6 or 168.4. Let me see. Yeah, 168.6. So I lost 1.4 this week. Total loss of 45.4 I'm at right now. So I'm getting really close to that 50-pound loss mark. I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm like super happy with that loss, 1.4, following a loss of 2 pounds last week. I don't generally, like, if I lose 2 pounds one week, the next week it's like point something, you know, so I'm happy with this. Also with my workouts that I'm doing, obviously my muscles are retaining a lot more. I'm getting muscle in my arms, like, ignore all the fat, but see that? Look at that. Whoa. Yeah, and then I got all this dangly, lovely fat, but I don't care. My arms are down like 2 inches from where they were, so I'm very happy about that. Yeah, so that's that. And then one other thing I wanted to share with you guys, it's just kind of a plan. Okay, so for the next 90 days, kind of to coincide with my P90X, I decided that I'm not going to allow myself to go over my weekly points any more than 3 times in the next 3 months. So I know that some of you are probably like, why would you let yourself go over your weekly points, period? Like, you shouldn't be going over them. But honestly, up until about a month ago, pretty much every week since I've been doing Weight Watchers, I've gone over my weekly points. Just being honest. My biggest downfall is wine and beer. I love my wine and I love my beer. And as soon as I have a glass of wine, then I start eating. I just want to eat as soon as I have wine or beer. I just want to eat. And it obviously always adds up. And it's always ended up in me being over my weekly points every week. Now I haven't had a single alcoholic drink in a month. And it's obviously kicked ass for me because I haven't gone over my weekly points since I haven't had a drink. So I'm being realistic with myself though. Like, I'm not, there's things coming up in the next few months that, you know, like I have a friend that is moving back here. She moved, her and her husband and they moved out to Ontario last summer. Actually, at the same time that we moved in with my parents last summer, and they moved out there to live with her parents to kind of do the same thing that we did, you know, try and pay debts off and stuff. The only thing is that they didn't really consider that there's no frickin' work in Ontario. So, like, you gotta make money to pay off debt, and there's no work in Ontario. There's a reason that people move from Ontario to Alberta, because this is where the work is. So they actually are further behind now than they were before, which really is shitty. But they're moving back here. So excited. She's going to be here on May 1st. Yay! But anyways, we're definitely already planning to, like, get together and, like, catch up with some wine. And so, so anyways, I'm just being realistic. Like, I'm approaching this, you know, little goal I'm setting for myself here the same way that I approach everything else that I have with weight loss. And I'm being realistic about it. I'm not going to tell myself I can never go over my weekly points in the next 3 months, because then I'm setting a restriction for myself, and then I will start to resent what I'm doing, and then that'll just be when it will not be good. So yeah, so ideally I don't go over my weekly points at all in the next 3 months, but 3 times is my maximum. You know, it averages out to once a month or whatever, so that should be fine, and I haven't yet. So that's good. And then, okay, so as anybody who's been watching me knows, February and March, those 2 months, like, I was having so much trouble getting my mojo. Every single workout for those 2 months was a struggle. I really had to push myself to go work out. I was doing the minimum most weeks of just working out 3 days a week. But I was still doing it, and that was the important thing. And tracking, I didn't care to weigh and measure my food and track everything I ate. I was consistently grabbing, you know, handfuls of crackers here and there without counting them or tracking them. And I couldn't be bothered. I just couldn't be bothered. And, but I'm really excited, in case you guys haven't caught on. I'm like 110% back in this. Like, I feel excited about this like I did at the beginning now. I'm like pumped and excited about P90X. I'm pumped and excited about losing weight. Like, I'm tracking, counting, measuring, weighing absolutely everything I eat and tracking it, everything I eat. So I'm so excited that I got through that, those 2 months where I was like really did not want to do it, didn't care less. I got through those 2 months. I still lost weight through those 2 months. I still obviously did what I had to do, even though I didn't want to. And so I'm really excited, because that is an inevitable part of losing weight, especially when you have a lot of weight to lose, like I do, because you're gonna have those times where you're like you're not it's not new anymore, right? Like it's really exciting to do when it's new. But then it's not gonna be new forever. You're gonna be bored of it. You're not gonna be into it anymore. But yeah, I pushed through and I'm back in this. I for the last 2 months, well for February, March, I just kept telling myself I just have to keep pushing through. My motivation will come back. I'll be back in this and want to be in this, and it did. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. If there's anybody out there who's going through what I was going through in February, March, just push it through. Even if you're doing the minimum, like I've set for myself that I have to work out at least 3 days a week. And so I just did that minimum 3 days a week for those 2 months, pretty much every week. Just, you know what, set your absolute bottom lines, just push through them, stick with them, and your motivation will come back and you'll get back into it. So, yeah, so that's everything from me this week. I will have my P90X update for you guys on Sunday. And then I believe I'll probably have to do a 10-week challenge video on Monday. And then next week, Friday, I'll probably tell you about how Elton John was. Or I might make a special video for that. We'll see. So yeah, so those are obviously my challenges coming up this next week as well. I just wanted to throw out there. Tomorrow we're going for dinner at my in-laws' place, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'll just keep my points low throughout the day tomorrow, and yeah, and then Tuesday, Wednesday when we go to see Elton John, that's going to be a bit tricky because we're going to be leaving here at like 5, so I don't know what my game plan is going to be. If I'm going to plan to eat dinner before we go or eat when I'm there. I should probably eat before I go. Anyways, I'll figure it out and I'll have an update for you guys to let you know how that all went on Friday. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all had a wonderful week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, thank you for watching.